Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is a Finish It Friday / Sew It Up Saturday video for Friday, September 15th, 2023. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I hope that you have been having a great week this week. I hope that you have been safe and creative and that you have accomplished something that you wanted to accomplish. I have had a pretty good sewing week and I'm excited to share the things that I've been working on. I have my t-shirt quilt. This is the one from the summer that I was working on with my school shirts, that I put it on the long arm, and the only thing that I have to do is hand stitch the binding. I have done a little bit on that this week, but really just like one day. And I'm going to take today, I'm actually filming on a Saturday, and so I'm going to take the rest of today and work on this a little bit, just do a little bit of handwork. I have some more handwork on another finish that I'm going to share with you in just a little bit. I just need to add a label to that. So I'll probably add the label first and then get to this hand stitching. I am honestly not very excited about this, but it needs to get done. I am really tired of looking at this quilt half finished and I want to see it completely done. So I have one finish that I want to share with you, and then I have you see that the yellow and black quilt is not hanging here, and that's because it's on the long arm. So I'll get to show you an update on that. And then I have one more thing that I want to share with you. So I will be right back. I finished this t-shirt quilt on Sunday of last week. It turned out really great. This was the one with all the family reunion t-shirts in it. So we'll do a little zoom in so you can see them a little bit closer. I'm pretty happy with it. I actually just pulled it back out today. I folded it up on Sunday. I have to make a label for it today before I give it to the client tomorrow. But it turned out pretty cute. And this one was pretty fast to make since it was not as involved as the other one. And you can see the quilting pretty well on here. I did use a variegated thread, so you can kind of see it. It was like dark blue, light blue, yellow. Those were the colors. So it's okay. I still, next time I make one, I'm gonna lean toward a more uniform thread color. I don't really like the variegated, even though like from this vantage point, and even right now as I'm standing looking at the quilt, it's not as bad as I thought, but that could be because I'm a week away from finishing it, and so I'm pretty happy with it. Here's the back. The back is a Moda Grunge. I think it's Moda that does the grunge fabrics. But you can see the quilting pretty well on the back too, but the colors, they blend really nicely with the back, so that's kind of why I chose it. But I'm really happy with this quilt and how it turned out. I just need to make the label and then it'll be done. Oh, let me show you the binding here. I did a flange. It was actually some 108 fabric that I had for the larger portion, and I just used like a little gray batik for the other part. So pretty cute. I'm happy with how it turned out. Let me get one final look of the whole thing. I gotta fold it out, but there you go. I put the yellow and black and white quilt up on the long arm this week, and I have started quilting it. You can see the top row, the first row is right there. I've started the second row. Actually, I've finished the second row. And I've done something interesting with this, this quilt. I actually put the quilt on the long arm horizontal instead of vertical. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so it's on here long ways. And I think it's working out okay. I'm a little bit concerned, I don't know. But I used a variegated thread here in the top. You can see the darks and lights kind of going through it on the white. And I'm using a, the pattern is like a 12-inch pantograph that I'm using. And at first I didn't think that I could fit it on here, but I actually moved the quilt back a little bit and I was able to get the whole pantograph like in this space. So that's pretty cool. This machine has a 16-inch throat, so it should have been a no-brainer, but I had to take a second and think it through. Here is the thread right there. And you can see that it has the golds and yellows in it. So it's really perfect for this quilt. And then in the bobbin, I'm using some like leftover bobbins. So there's a little bit of white, a little bit of off-white, and I'm gonna use yellow to finish it out, a really pale yellow to finish it out. This pattern, I was nervous. I didn't think I would be able to do it. It is called, let me see if I can find it. Pantograph. Let's see. There it is right here. It's called Spaced Out. And I liked it because it was 12 inches, but I didn't know that I would be able to fit it on the machine. But here it is. It's turning out really nice. I'm having a few issues though with my top thread breaking this week, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But each time I just try to stop and be patient, get it fixed, and then get back to quilting. So it looks okay so far. I'm excited just to see how it finishes up. Since it's 12 inches, look, I only have like that much to go. And with it being horizontal, like on the long arm long ways, it really makes it faster, except for all these thread issues. But really happy with it. Can't wait to see it completed. Now that you've seen those two finishes or progress on both of those, I get to share another project that I'm going to be working on. I have a bear order that has come in. It is an order of 4 bears. And for this one, I am going to use some t-shirts and some jeans and a pair of khaki pants. So I'm interested to see how that's going to get put together. One cool thing that I did was I went ahead and kind of planned it out. So for each bear, I have like what color the head is going to be, what color the front is going to be, and the back, and how we're going to incorporate the jeans and the khakis into all 4 of these bears. The jeans are going to be in 3 of them. The khakis are only going to be in 1 bear, but I'm really excited to see how that comes together. I have already cut the shirts, and I have one over there that's interfaced already, but I have 2 more that I need to fuse the interfacing to, and then we can start putting some pattern pieces down on these. I think this is going to be a pretty cool project. I haven't made a bear in a while, so I'm interested to see how that turns out. And of course, I want to share my progress on that with you. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have tuned in to the Jacob's Ladder quilt block tutorial. It has gotten a lot of but a lot of views. And so I'm really grateful for that. So thank you for tuning in to that video. I have another order of 9 bears that's due around Christmas. So I've started that one, like cutting the shirts and stuff, but I'm gonna hustle and get this one done as my main project, and then focus on the other order after this one. So I'm just really excited about how everything is coming together. I'm excited about the long arm and how I'm able to use it to finish quilts a little more quickly. I can't wait to see which one comes up next. And my only other thing is I enjoy piecing quilts. And so I want to work on a quilt that has not been completely pieced. I have like a half project that I wanted to start with those really outrageous fabrics the other week, but I'm gonna push that one back a little bit because I sort of think I want to do a little work on the Starlight Starbright quilts. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'm gonna link the playlist in the description so that, and in the iCards right here, so that you can take a look at it. That is 9 blocks that we made as a sampler, maybe last year, maybe the year before last, as a part of my channel. So I want to finish those. I have all 9 blocks made for 2 quilts, and I just need to I need to sash them, decide on borders, all of that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Probably like 10 minutes a day, because I have bears and I have long arm. So it will be like a really short amount of time each day, but hopefully I can still get that piecing energy out that I just enjoy doing. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about what you've seen, please leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!